Oh, yo. What's going on, everybody? Big day. Big day. And I'm going to be honest. One, I am exhausted. I don't know why. I think maybe work was a lot or something, but if I wasn't having matchmaking reveal tonight, I would probably be in bed. Like, I am very tired, but hopefully the stream can kind of wake me up a little bit. And oh my god, please, Lilith gods, give us some good matchmaking, because I am just about done with all this shit. Oh man. That I just got back from the gym too, feeling pretty good. And yes, we are gonna have a few drinks tonight, just because yeah, I mean, I'm not dealing with this. And if we get a bad matchmaking, I'm not going to deal with it sober. So, you ready to get matched with 17-18? I can beat 17-18, man. Or, beat is not the right word. We can match and play against 17-18. That's fine, as long as it's balanced, right? But yeah, look, we'll see where we're at. I gotta wake up a little bit. But let's go ahead and hop in game. It has been a busy last week in Rise of Kingdoms, huh? God, the whole 1960 crap, it's like, they're dying, they're not dying, everyone's overreacting, like, they got leadership replaced, and now we're getting into our KvK, and yeah, so, I mean, man, I'm excited, bro. What do you think about Cortex being king in 1960? I think that's great. I mean, I think that's awesome. I'm glad that he stepped up. It would have sucked to see 1960 go from like the very top to all of a sudden gone, right? Like that would be disappointing. That would be disappointing for me, just as a viewer and as a fan of the game, right? So I'm glad that they kind of set up a little bit of, I guess, transitional leadership, which was good. And man, it's a lot of work, bro. So I know that he has leadership experience in the past, and I hope a lot of people stay. So 1079, 1981 versus the world. Taser, maybe. 1981, 34 73 against 1718. I do think that we would win that one. Although I guess KP is about even, but I think we would win that one. At least in a straight 2v1. I'm curious to see what camps look like, man. Look, there are obviously ways, right? There are obviously ways that this matchmaking turns out to be really good, right? Give 1981 like a good solid campmate, you know, give 3473 maybe like a smaller campmate, you know, have 1718 solo, right? Like all these things are possible. And I could probably do it if I had a pen and paper, but you know, it's Lilith we're talking about. And if I'm going to be honest, I'm a little jaded because the last two KvKs, man. What do you think about Supreme Strife? I'm going to be honest, guys. I have not looked at this crap at all. I'm on a team. I guess 1981 and 3310 have kind of teamed up a little bit. Look, we even have a 1079 player in here. Obviously, some other people that we know. But I am not being too serious about this event, so I'm gonna treat it kind of like Ark. It'll be fun, maybe a fun day activity, and then I'm not getting anything more than 5 mil deaths, man. I'm at 109 million power. Every last bit of these troops, man, are going to KvK. I don't care about any other events. I don't play this game for mini events. I play for KvK, so not saying it can't be fun. I hope it is fun, but yeah. Anyway, cheers. 1002 and 1001 are in our matchmaking, and they got a match. Don't get too hyped for a good matchup. Just don't say that, man. Just don't say that. I think that there are 298 kingdoms registered. All right. We should be okay. Hopefully. Are you guys top 64? I think so. Where is it? Pack list? Yeah, we're 45. We got some low-powered people, though. I mean, I really don't like that it's, I really don't like the fact that, I mean, it's based on power. It just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, I don't know who this guy is. Slave, nice to meet you, bro. You look like you got a good account, good fighter. But, like, just the fact that you're 88 million, 89 million power makes you a risk, right? Like, I mean, there are some great fighters out there that are under 100 mil, right? And I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. I'm not sure why they did it that way. 1003 KvK flashbacks, please no, man. Please no. All C seeds and 3473. You guys will get some more KP then. I think 1981 will be 1718 camp, and it'll be a 1v3 again. Please, God, no. Oh, God, man. And sorry for those who are just joining. I said it at the start of the stream, but I am exhausted. So if I'm not as lively on stream today, that's kind of why. Man, it seems like 2563 getting no match found. Actually depressing matchmaking. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're confirmed for no match found, right? Because their matchmaking is paused. So, just to give you guys a sense of what this means, guys. If you look here, you see how it says we have a waiting period of 60 days? That means that we guarantee have a KvK, right? So we do not open for another 60 days. But if we look at 2563, they're paused. So, they didn't get a KvK, which is really weird, man. I don't know why, and I think 63 now with their migration team is a little bit larger than we are, which is perfectly fine. Or I guess with their migration class, which is perfectly fine, but they're not so much larger that you couldn't have given like 1981 maybe a small campmate or something to make it like the fact that they got no match found and then didn't get a buy elect phase and then get no match found. I don't know, man. It doesn't make any sense to me. I'm not sure how it works. Like, I was under the assumption, right, that the other phase... Is there a timeline, chat? Is there a timeline here? I don't know if there's a timeline. But basically, you go through the first matchmaking phase, and then if you don't get a match, like, it matches you up. And if you don't get a match, then you get the buy elect phase. So, it was my assumption that they got a match, which is why they weren't given buy elect phase, right? Does anybody else understand? So, and now it looks like they're not getting a match, but again, man, I'm not an expert here. I don't really know, okay? When the bad matchmaking comes, Kane's gonna smash his computer and end the stream? Yep, probably. There might be some anger. How did 2377 get a buy elect? Because they didn't get a match. We will all die before someone understands Lilith in their matchmaking. That's very true. That's very true. But regardless, chat, I am ready. I am ready for KvK. Surprisingly, I still have actually... I'm not going to say drained my account over the last two KvKs, but, like, I did get 2 billion kill points against 1718 in that 3v1. I didn't need to. And then I got 4.3 billion kill points against 2377, and I didn't need to. And so I've actually gained 6 billion something kill points in the last two KvKs, which have been relatively farming KvKs. So my speed ups are not as high as I'd like them to be. Now, our recovery's been fine, but I wanted to be comfortably... Like, if I didn't spend a lot of speed ups last KvK, I would be at like 2.5k days, right? And yeah, I don't know. Can you... you better hope you and 3473 in the same camp so you can go leech. My goal is never to leech, man. Just to have a good KvK. If I wanted to leech, I would have been in 1960 2 years ago. I guess... Yeah, maybe that doesn't age as well now. Not getting elect means that we could have been too strong for Tide also, but how did 2377 get by elect then? I don't think it means that you're too strong for Tide. Because you have to get rematched, right? Like, that's what it means. So, I don't know. Yeah, but for Zenith, I mean, look, my goal is to get a Zenith with only training speeds. I got 1.4k days of training speeds. And you get chaining, or training speeds from chaining. God, that's a tongue twister. Training speeds from chaining. Say that 10 times fast. Training speeds for chaining. Training speeds for chaining. Okay, whatever. You know what I mean. We have a secret plan on Kane. We end up in the same camp. Night Fury, that would be interesting, but then we better be fighting 1718. So, honestly, Night Fury, look, I'm no longer leadership. This doesn't represent the feeling of 1981's leadership, but, you know, 3473 and 1981 has a lot of mutual pilots, mutual players, good relationship. I would like to be allies, honestly, and not just because I know that you guys are strong, but like, and I was saying this to Hum last night on voice chat. It was I would like to be allies and be at a disadvantage in KP and power. So I like, let's say we have, I don't know, 3 billion as allies. Like, I would like to fight somebody with like 3.5 or 4 billion. So I mean, that would be, you know, the ideal situation, so that we would have a really hard KvK, and if we really are as strong as I think we are, we would win. So almost has more training than Universal. Yeah, I mean, I guess I did put on what, 3 million power for Zenith or something, just for like whatever, the temporary 30-day theme and this. So sure, but yeah, man, I really haven't trained in a while, so. It means too strong for the by-elect KvK also. Same thing happened to 1903 last KvK, but they were the only imp to register. We are far from imp, but our activity is probably top 3 in the game. Maybe. If we get 1718 as enemies, guess you can make a lot of KP? Yeah. Okay, next KvK, so that you really don't do anything else leadership, we can get a Kingsland and Henny stream. Kingsland and Henny. Oh, man. Yeah, and 1981 knows this, but I'm not publicly, I'm not in leadership. I have, you know, I no longer make any decisions about registration, migration, what, like, I don't do any of that. I'm not going to be joining Diplo chats, like, I'm not doing any of that anymore. I'm done. Now, I will be pseudo leadership, meaning, like, I'll help war lead, but that's almost not even leadership. That's just, like, I play the game, and I like to win, and so I yell at people in the open field, and so that turns into war leading, you know? So yeah, I mean, I'll still war lead, and obviously I'm going to be playing a lot, so downtime, whatever it is, but you know how it goes, man. Which story? This is Tides. It's going to be Tides. Not what I wanted to play. I would have rather played Keener or Orleans, but Keener had 2377, and only 23 kingdoms registered for it or something, and then Orleans, we thought we would get a match with 59 kingdoms registered, but I guess we got cooked, and we figured that the next pop, now with the whole 1960 news, I don't think they're going to register, but next pop will be 2377 fighting 1606, and 1606 is getting huge, right? I think they're getting, well, I don't know if it's public knowledge, but they're getting a lot of very important 1960 players, so you know, they're going to be probably the next #1 kingdom, which is crazy. How do you feel about the state of 1901? I think they're doing just fine, man. I, you know, stepped out of leadership, and the kingdom has survived 2 really shitty KvKs, and I mean, if any kingdom survives 2 really bad, shitty KvKs, then you know your leadership's stable. So, how many 4s do you, y'all do an average? Sorry, y'all average a week in off season. So we actually don't prioritize forts. I know that sounds really stupid to most people out there, but we have a lot of people who chain, and because piloting is so widely known now, I'll just say it this way: we have a lot of people using chaining services. All right, not gonna say who, but there are some people out there, and that's not me raising my hand, of course. That's me gesturing, of course. And so yeah, if everybody in the kingdom chains, it's actually better than everybody in the kingdom doing bar forts. Now there's a philosophy, you know, bar forts are a more community-based thing and shows activity, and right, like you can go back and forth, but now there are also some people who are just being lazy, and Soren maybe is one of them. I see chain forts. I'm just offline, exactly. But I mean, we get about maybe 3 chests a day. You know, nothing crazy. We're not in a filler alliance, so, you know, we could be, but it is what it is. Soren does none of the above. True. Hey, big guy. Doing Supreme Strife? Yes, we are. apparently we have a agreement with 3310 and a few members of 3473, ironically. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know how it's gonna go, and I'm not gonna participate in leading and organizing everything. I'm just gonna be playing it. So, 91 can easily beat 1606. Yes, of course, obviously. Not anymore came to what? Kane is going to be 160 mil power for universal health? Probably. Yeah. Can I show individual rankings in 1981? Like alliance kills? I mean, we haven't really moved into KvKs because we've had so many people leave. And I mean, we've had good migrants too, but you know, we've stayed about this KP for quite a while. And then you got individual kills, so. But yeah, we're doing just fine, man. And I've said this before too, is like, since 1981 kind of got really big, and we're not even really big still, but you know, we used to be like 60 players, right? Since we got a lot larger, we've gotten really shitty KvKs, so now here we are. Hey, Thomas. What's going on, man? You're not going to come up this week to visit? You know, Chris is moving in, so we all got to go to DC or something and celebrate. Oh, well, I know that you hate DC, but I'm probably going over to his place on Friday and have a few drinks and relax, help him move in. So, how many players are you currently? Just above 90, I think. Soren, are you R4 in Supreme Strife? Where are you? Wow, look at you. Look at this dead weight. Oh my goodness. Your goal for KvK is to pass Mr. Death in total kill points? I don't think I'll have a problem with that. I mean, he spent too many speeds less KvK, so we'll see where he's at. Who's better for chaining Lapu Lapu with Theo? I think they're about the same, but Lapu Lapu probably is better overall. Yeah, right when you left. I know, man. I know. I know. Dude, it's so weird because he wasn't actually planning to get a place up here. But he got a job. He's like, I don't know, some sort of regional data scientist or some shit for the county. And I don't know, man. He's a chem major, so it is what it is. Yeah, we're 95 also. Matchmaking just makes 0 sense. Yeah. So if you have a few more mains than we do, and I don't know what your KP is at, maybe 300 bill higher than ours, then just give us like a shitty campmate and it's an even KvK. So I don't know. Weird. How many mana counts does 81 have right now? I think I just answered that, but I think we're at like 92. Only 80 mil, GG. I know, 80 mil is not that much, although it is new tech, so it's a little bit slower. 4 bill plus? Yeah, Death, you'll get 4 bill plus, but my goal is not 4 bill, man. My goal is probably upwards of 7 or 8, I think, is what I'm going to be going for. I think I can, I mean, depending on how I trade, but I think I can get 7 to 8 billion kill points with these. But, I mean, I've been fighting Imperiums for a long-ass time, bro. And if I can trade about 1.71 or 1.75 to 1, so almost 2 for 1 against 2377, dude, if you're anything but 2377 in 1960 or 1093, I feel like I can farm some kill points, you know? Paul Atreides, you don't believe me, huh? Alright, you know what? We're going to do a poll here. Alright, this is my account. Okay, you guys see my record is about 4.3 billion kill points. What's the matchup? So we don't know the matchup, so it's going to depend. But we're going to start a poll. Alright, how much KP do I get? How much KP do I get next KvK? This is before we know the matchmaking. Now, guys, if the matchmaking sucks, then there's nothing I can do. But, alright, we're going to go 2 to 3 bill. If you vote for that, you're not a true fan. Okay. All right, we're gonna go 3 to 4 built. 4 to 5. And then we're gonna go 5. We'll go 5 plus. Let's see what you guys think. Let's see how much faith you have in me. I don't think you can get 4 billion with the new tech, honestly. Going to take you 1.5 times the time. So, I will say, it does take a lot more time, but there's also a lot more fighting with the new tech. Do you know what kingdoms registered with you? I mean, a few, but not all. And Death, you know I'm just giving you a hard time, man. I think our accounts obviously are both really good. If you had more speed-ups, I would not feel as confident. But because you're you're a little more capped on speeds than I am, I think that puts me at a higher ceiling. 9 more minutes, hum. I know. I know. Where's the under 2 bill option? Kevin, get out of here. Rip camera? Oh, is it blurry? Hello? Oh, I got my light on. Can you guys see that? If I just stare directly at the camera. Hello, chat? Gosh, darn it. Let me turn off my lights. Does that help? Dude, camera? I mean, it's like, it's focused. Oh, you guys see my calluses, bro? Been working out, you know? All right, there we go. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Did I lose my vision or something? Hey, man. I apologize. Apologize. Oh, 8 minutes until I find out my mood for the rest of the week. Oh, what a time. What a time to be alive. DC camera? Yeah, clearly. Clearly. Seems 3 to 4 bill KP is winning the race. That would mean that you guys are guessing that I will get less kill points than my last KvK when I didn't have a zone 5. Now, that had old tech, but... Your face camera broke? I know, I know. It's not even greasy, bro. It's just out of focus. Come on now. My mood's been ruined for the next 2 weeks, if that helps. Yeah, but you can wait 2 weeks, you know? Getting a bad KvK fucks you for at least 2 months. And if it's a bad KvK, I mean, we'll figure out my future in this game, honestly. Oh. Literally, I don't care how many good quality of life changes they make. I don't care how good the commanders are. I don't care how fun open field is. If I'm not actually able to play the game in a way that I want to play it, meaning a fair and balanced KvK, then I will just not be playing the game. If you match with 3099, you fight my lot. 8 bill, 350 kill points. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. You guys might be a campmate of somebody. What do I think of 1365 drama? So I haven't looked too much into it, but I think they came to an agreement, no? I thought the drama was kind of done. As long as it's a hard KvK and not another 3v1, at least it's fun. Yeah, I mean, hopefully. Oh. Five minutes, chat. 5 minutes. God, I'm nervous. I'm like doing that thing where you like move your feet really fast, you know? Oh. Might be time to drink some more beer. At a very rapid pace. Yeah, so Storm, I think matchmaking is it's the most important part of the game, and it's where they struggle the most. So how many kingdoms are registered in your story? It should only be 1, and I think that is 1718. And by the way, after we get the matchmaking reveal, we will go ahead and review every single kingdom. Just let us have a zone 5 this time. Yeah, I know, right? Guys, this poll is actually very even. Very even. And guys, 2 to 3 bill is winning? Get the fuck out of here. I can see 81 and 1079 sharing a zone 5. What, like fighting in it? What's up, Scooby? So who's getting the star, 365 or 2489? I don't know. I haven't been paying that much attention. I just read that they will, or they've come to an agreement. That could be misinformation. I don't know. So, hey, what's up, man? Bad Ale. I appreciate the dono. 250 euro. 2304 for allies. Check them out. Love the content. Appreciate it, man. You know what? What? We have 4 minutes. Let's see if I can go check them out. I don't know if I have time exactly, but let's go ahead. 2304. Shout you guys out at the very least. Where are the leaks? Heffy, where you at? Leaks were, I'm pretty sure leaks were stopped. Because Hero Scrolls was doing them for a while. Oh, you guys are pretty solid size. You guys got some big players here. Itachi. Another Itachi account? How many Itachi accounts are there, man? There are a lot of Itachi accounts. But yeah, I mean, you guys got some big players here. I don't think I've ever heard of you guys, but nice. Oh, Moof is in the house, huh? 1718 plus 3473 versus 1079 and 1981 backdoor talks. That's not even remotely fair. They would roll over us. What are your ideas about the pendant accessory height for QSH? I think it's good. I mean, I'm a little salty because I just dismantled my pendant right before they released QSH. Of course, classic timing. If I would have dismantled anything now, knowing that QSH is out, I would have dismantled the Kurok's War Drums, but we are where we are. Do I think it's mandatory? No. I think you're going to be just fine with, like, Ringhorn or something. Now, Rage Gain on QSH is weird, right? Because Horn is good if you're, you know, hitting less than, like, 3 targets. But when you're hitting more than 6 targets, you actually don't even need Rage. Like, I don't even have Max Rejuvenate. Like, no Feral Nature. I mean, no Razor Sharp, so. Alright, guys. 2 minutes. 2 fucking minutes. Are we cooked? Are we cooked? Oh, are we cooked? Oh, you still have 5 drums? I do still have 5 drums, man. I wish I didn't. And I valued the drum over the pendant, and then they released QSH as soon as I did that. Just like that. And now I regret it, but can't go back now. It is what it is. Of course, by the way, I just want you guys to know, that was the first legendary piece of equipment I have ever dismantled. Ever. I had been dealing with that pendant for 4 years, okay? I dismantle it, and a week later, they release QSH. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Anyway, if I could go back, I would get rid of this, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Make sure to have a good reaction. Boba, are you going to clip this for your video of 23 or 3473 versus 1981 round 2 or something? All right, 1 minute. 1 minute. Cooked or cooking challenge? I mean, could be both. Could be both. Oh, just crafted again. I'm not burning that. I'm not burning 120 legendary materials. I'm just gonna eat my losses. All right. It'll crit trust. Yeah, I do not believe you. 30 seconds, chat. Everybody. Everybody. All right. I'm not religious, but you know what? If there is something out there, please God, Lilith God, Jesus God, any God, all right? Don't bend me over tonight. That would be great. Oh, 10 seconds. Big countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh God, I'm scared. I'm scared, chat. What do we think? Where are we at? Finding a match. It's gonna pop up soon. Oh my God, my heart rate's... Oh my God, my heart rate. Everybody calm down. There's 1718. 1718 got 2 campmates? All right. I'm not disappointed. It's doable. It's doable, chat. It's doable. I don't know why 1718 got 2 campmates, but we've got 3473 in here. 1079. What do you mean you can't do diagonal? Why not? Sorry, can't help you again. It's definitely not a 1v3. That's for sure. Ugh. I don't know how you ally this. I have no idea. Ooh. Chat. Guys. Somebody with all the stats. I need you. I need you. Somebody with all the stats. Send it to me immediately. Send them to me immediately. I mean, clearly Fire Camp is the strongest, right? Although, I'm pretty sure this camp is pretty strong too, right? This actually might be 3473 and 1981 as campmates. I'm not just saying that facetiously. I think these two camps are pretty equal. But honestly, I don't know a lot of these kingdoms. I just know 1981, right? Didn't we just look at 2387? Didn't we just look at them? Hold on. Who just... No, we just looked at 2304. Oh, 2304 is with 3473. Guys, are these camps large? Do a camp breakdown, Kane? I don't know. I don't know them. I told you 2304 is allies. You're right, bro. I mean, it might be a diagonal KvK. This camp is strong, by the way. This camp is... Wait. Maybe these are more even. We just looked at 2304. They're very solid. 1879 is smaller, but they're like 600 bill kill points. This camp is really solid. And then, I don't know, 2203. 2387 I hear is solid. All camps are above 2 trill. 1879 is solid. Yeah, they are solid. I know them. We were talking to them. Not that I'm in leadership. But... And then 1079, obviously we were campmates last KvK. 1228, we've played them before. 2965. Top versus bottom, easy, you're welcome, Diplo God. 1981 camp is good too. Yeah, I mean, 2387 is 13 bill, 700 bill kill points. So they're about our size. Maybe a little bit less kill points. 29... Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to read all these things at once, guys. 2983 has 700 bill kill points too? Is this KvK huge? Guys, somebody give me the stats. I need the stats of the kingdoms. Send them to me. Somebody in my DMs, please. I know there's somebody out there working on it in Diplo already. I need the stats. I need the stats. What is this? I don't know. 2203 is strong, but they're Koreans, which have huge downtime. I mean, guys, I will say this. I will say this. I am not mad. In fact, I'm glad. I stole that from Dr. Seuss somehow. There was okay. This looks like a KvK. That's all I have to say. This looks like a good KvK. 1718 is obviously the largest kingdom here, but Water Camp, I believe, is as strong, if not stronger, than Fire Camp. I mean, I don't know 2501 and 2983, but I know all of these kingdoms except for 2304, and we had that quick look, and they seemed decent. And so... Oh, man. Am I saying this? Like, it's either diagonal or top versus bottom, right? Hi, I'm new to the game. Is Minamoto a good commander? In the end game, he is not a good commander, but he is very strong in KvK 1. You know, as far as getting a commander for that price, he's decent. No drinking? All right, chat, you know what? Here you go. I got a shock top. Here you go. All right. Let's do this. I will drink for a solid 5 seconds here because I'm happy about the matchmaking. I'm not upset. I know I'm a little tired. All right, I apologize. But I'm looking forward to this. I am looking forward to this. And yeah, guys, if you guys want to re-vote on the 2 to 3 bill kill points, Wild, thank you for having my back a little bit, but I got the resources and speeds to do it. So top versus bottom looks like a good matchup. It could be. It could be. Oh, Frosty, you sent him to me. Okay, but they're not all together. Hold on. Wait. You did the 17-18 camp twice. You're missing a camp. You're missing our camp. Frosty, can you send those to me again? So right now, you sent me the 17-18 camp twice. And then the 34-73 camp. I mean, all these camps are solid, bro. Kane is at best doing 3 bill kill points. We all know about it. Oh. I mean, I fought against 17-18 before, man. 17-18 is strong. And let's call it how it is. They have a lot of farms that are, I'll just say, very active all the time. That fill things without actual people behind them. So, yeah, I mean, fighting them is hard, man. Fighting 17-18 is hard. I have no idea how strong they are. So, I will say this. I think that the matchup is either diagonal or top versus bottom. I don't think there's any way it's left versus right. Because without selling myself too short, I think that our 2 camps here are probably the weakest. But, I mean, it's close. I think all of it's pretty close. What is the matchup? So, the matchup, I think I just showed it, but we don't have the actual, Alright, Nim, here we go. Can you guys see this on my screen? I don't know if you can or not. Thank you, Nim. Thank you, Nim. 17-18 is good in the field? They are, yes. Left versus right would just be stupid. I agree. Alright. So, 17-18. Obviously, the big boys of the KvK, right? I don't know. Can you guys even see this? This is hard for me to see. 1079 and 1981. Pretty much you have these kind of kingdoms, right? And then where is 2965, 2304, 2387? Zoom in, I'm old. I can't zoom in, guys. It's a rock photo. I can't. Oh! Oh, shit, I can't. Guys, you can zoom in on rock photos? Really? I never knew that. Oh. That's, you learn something every day. You learn something every day. Anyway. I mean, these look solid, bro. And then 2501 is with 1718, right? So they've kind of got one kingdom that's a little bit... Okay. Okay. Nuve activated. Guys, I didn't know that I could zoom in. I've been straining my eyes for 4 years trying to look at these. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and look at these kingdoms, guys. We're going to go ahead and look at these kingdoms. So I'm going to end the poll. Sadly, I think chat is trolling me. If I get 2 to 3 billion kill points, I will retire from Rock. And not only that, I will give my account away on live stream. Okay? If I get 2 to 3 billion kill points, that's what's happening. I will get more than 2 to 3 billion kill points. My goal is 8. Now, we'll see if I can hit that with the amount of speeds and fighting we do, but we'll see. Okay? Should be a fun KvK if Diplo is set correctly. I completely agree, my man. So, let's go ahead and scout some of these kingdoms, alright? Hold on. Alright, we're going to start with our camp. Okay, you guys know 1981. I'm not going to go ahead and show 1981 because you guys know who we are. All right, but we have who else in our camp? We have All right, 2203. Let's do 2203 first. Okay, 2203. 2203. And the stats of this kingdom are something. I will show you in a second. So 2203 is where? They are here, 15 bill, 701 bill kill points. All right. Let's see if they got any big players here. A lot of stars. We like that. We like that. Where is this quote from? I'm not sure, but it's a good quote. They have a lot of little animated rock characters as their profiles. Azrael? Doesn't this guy have an account in 3473? People are definitely going to hold him to this. Guys, hold me to it. Hold me to it. And if I don't get it, then I can quit and end on a high note. Or I guess a low note, technically. But either way. I mean, their R4 team looks solid. I'll say that. Got some good accounts here. By June, did I look at this one? This one's solid. Oldie. An oldie. Let's look at some of their big guys. All right, we got a Zenith winner here. All right, decent. Intruder. Oh, I don't want to send you a mail, bro. My bad. Don't mean to intrude. Okay. All right. Decent. Needs a little bit higher altar score. Yeah, this is what we're looking at. Kane, send a scan and screenshot in Discord. Give me a second. Have you made a scan? Great, 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 great. Okay. Give me a second. All right. Give me just 1 second. We're going to finish looking at these guys, and then I'll pull up the scan, all right? Nice account here. These guys are solid. Oh, yeah. I like the tanking score, because he can do it. I won't. All right. Okay, Kingdom Chat. Hold on. Kingdom Chat. I don't see anything in Kingdom. Oh, in Discord Kingdom Chat. Duh. All right, hold on. Let me save image. Give me a sec. Guys, I also know that I didn't drink the beer, even though I said I was going to, but give me a second. KvK. I don't know, what? KvK allies and enemies, I guess? KvK, we'll just do tides. We're gonna pull it up on stream here. Give me a second. All right. Where is it? Trying to do. Where is photo capture, guys? We're trying our best here. Trying our best. Not video image. There we go. Take some time, guys. Take some time. Add source. KvK. I don't know what number this is. We're just gonna put 20. Browse. Save photos. This was. What did I say it was? KvK tides? Alright, here it is. Alright, chat. Can you guys see my screen? Can you see this? This is what it looks like. How do we feel about it? How do we feel about it? So I think, from first glance, it is top versus bottom. At very first glance. Now, I will say that I think that I know a few of these kingdoms, right? And diagonal could also work. So top versus bottom, I think, makes the most sense from a visual standpoint. How are we the weakest camp? Oh, of course. Of course. We're 820 build, not 860, but scan must be close, yeah. By the way, scans include vacation permits, Zala. So we have some vacation permits. I will say this. These camps are closer than you might think. Fire and water are very close. I think that 3473 hits above 1.1 trill at this point. But also the power of 1718, like, I don't know, it's insane. So yeah, I mean, guys, what do you think? All right, time for another poll. Time for another poll. All right. Best way to do Diplo. Best allies, or no, I'll just say best Diplo. Best Diplo. Let's see what you guys are thinking. Top versus bottom? I feel like there are only two options here. As somebody who used to do Diplo, I would pretty much propose two options. So top versus bottom, or diagonal. We'll go fire with wind versus water, earth. Okay. I'm curious what you guys think. Because I think I know what I would choose. Say my name. Alright. The hell is 1718 doing in this KvK? They queued for it. Kane, what you thinking? Mo, if you want my honest opinion, if I was in Diplo, I would want to do a diagonal KvK. I would ally with Water Camp, and I would do a diagonal KvK. That's what I would choose. Now, the reason why I said that is the exact same thing and the exact same reasoning that I started this stream with, which was I would like to ally 3473 because I know you guys know us, we got a pretty good relationship, and I said that if we were to ally, we would have to be disadvantaged on power and KP. So I would like a challenge, a harder challenge, in my opinion. Not saying top versus bottom wouldn't be a harder challenge, but I would push for diagonal. That's my personal opinion. Now, on the screen, and if you do simple math, it seems like top versus bottom is the obvious choice, but I don't entirely agree. So, easy star for 3473? I mean, maybe. Things you need to know, both 1718 and 2983 are doing farm KvKs. So they stacked on resources and speeds, just FYI. Yeah, no, I know. 1718 is huge. I mean, they just had no KvK. I agree, cross will be the most fun. I agree. But I'm not in Diplo. It is no longer my call where we ally. But that would be where I choose. Lilith learned to do matchmaking? Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy? God. Ridiculous. But it's more than that, finding a good fight. Yeah. Check DM. Am I going to do this on stream? Updated. This looks about the same, right? A little bit different. Yeah, roughly the same. Yeah. So, I mean... Oh, you guys can't see. I'm a bad streamer. Don't worry about it. There it is. There it is. There it is. Alright. I mean, it looks pretty much the same. So, I mean, again, this power includes vacation permits. Like, power and KP. We have a few on vacation permits, but I'm not going to make any excuses. I think that we punch pretty hard. And yeah, so I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited, bro. I was, oh god, I was prepared to be disappointed, but this looks like it'll be fun. This will be fun. This will be a lot of fun. Goodness. I appreciate that, Aurelia. Thank you, thank you. All right, chat. So what do we do from here? We go look at some of the other kingdoms. All right, so we looked at 2203, right? Let's look at 2387. That's our other campmate. 2387. All right, here we go. And yeah, Chadsky's ult is in 3473. Now it has like no speed ups, but you know, it'll do what it can, I guess. He'll buy some bundles. I don't see the top versus bottom. Why do you say that? I mean, I could still see it. But I still think the diagonal would be more fun. New or old tech? For new tech, the number of active players is more important than KP, trust me. Jiggy, I completely disagree because look at the 1093, or yeah, 1093 KvK. They lost. He has speeds already, probably like 200 days. Is that a lot? I mean, he left 2293 with what, 87 days or something? So, and we'll see. All right, so this is the other kingdom here. Why do I feel like I know this name? Shadow Q8. Does he talk a lot on like public forums or something? I feel like I've seen this name. Black Widow. That's a big account. A lot of power. Hopefully get some more deads. I mean, this team looks solid. I like this. Finally, a decent match. I know, move. I know. I mean, this R4 team looks very solid. Very solid. Very strong player here. Nice. Very nice. Yeah. I mean, these guys, their R4 team looks solid. Maximus. Another Maximus, huh? Not quite the one that's in 1093. All right, they got some more. They got some smaller players, at least on first review here. In R3, let's see. Let's see what some of their other players. Dragonite, I like it. Always big Dragonite fan here. All right, solid account. Luke, we love it. Now I'm sure I'm gonna miss a few good players, man. I'm sorry. Coconut. What's the Q8? I really wonder what the Q8 means. Whoops. I keep double clicking and getting some mail options. Kane, which stats did you look at? The ones in Discord? Yes. Sorry to go. Needed a more quiet kingdom. We understand, Bruce. It's all good. I wish you luck in 1807. Gonna be a little bit more relaxed. Sora. Gotta get some more KP there. I mean, they're a little bit smaller than we are, which is fine. And hopefully they can bring it in the open field. So Q8 stands for Qatar or Qatar. Kuwait. Oh, Kuwait maybe. Kuwait is good. Chat, quick question. Is William Wallace Luce better than Philip Luce? First of all, never run William Wallace Luce. You want to run Luce William Wallace. And if you have pincer formation, the answer to that would be yes. If you have wedge formation, you could probably just run the Luce Philip. City Kuwait. Gotcha. I understand. I understand now. These guys seem like they have a lot of players. Like, it's still going. I think they have more main players than we do, honestly. So they look solid. So we reviewed our campmate. Now, chat, let's go ahead and look at the big hitters, all right? Let's look at 1718. We can all agree that they are a very strong kingdom. They are the only Imperium in this kingdom. They also just had a... Oh, Dragonite, you're in stream, man. How are you? Always a fan of Dragonite, man. One of my favorite Pokemon growing up. They are the only Imperium. They also had a farm KvK last KvK, and probably are loaded. So it'll be very hard to fight them. Most of them are Arabs. Nice. All right. Let's take a look. Obviously, they've got some pretty cracked accounts, guys. You would know when you, in the new tech KvK, 1960, 1093, that's a different level. 1960 has bottomless speeds, but for other kingdoms, it's different. Maybe. Maybe. The more I think about it, Diagonal would be lit. I'm telling you, man, Diagonal's kind of the way to go. Also, you guys would be pretty heavily favored for Star, but, you know, it is what it is. Q8 is Kuwait, bro. I got that now, Fu. I got that. But I don't really care about Star, man. I just want to have a good fight. And I think Diagonal would be the best fight possible. Mr. Ass. Nice name. I appreciate that. I mean, yeah. I mean, all these players are really good. So for those of you guys who don't know, 1718 merged with Mimi's Kingdom 1175 not too long ago. Actually, the KvK that they lost in the 1v3 against us. So, yeah. But you guys can see, like, these players are... I mean, they're Asian time zone, but they are all solid. Diana wouldn't be good? Well, that's our R5 saying it, but Moof, I tend to disagree with you there. I tend to disagree with you. Would be hella fun. Moof is not good for winning, but good for fights. That's kind of all I care about. I honestly don't even think it's that bad for winning. Guys, I'm sitting here telling you on stream that I would rather not ally with the biggest kingdom. That's just how it goes. Where are the Mimi accounts? Mimi stayed in 1175. Holy, they are fat in power? Yeah, they are very fat in power. They would be a force. That is for damn sure. Don't care about winning. So, I mean, Moof, obviously, you know, I'm not in leadership anymore. You make your decision, and I will fight with whatever decision you make. But why do you think it would not be good? 1079 makes win camp look a lot stronger than they actually are. I wouldn't necessarily agree with that. I mean, I think 1079 is solid. You can expect a good fight if you go against 3473. I mean, that's definitely true. Also, 1718. What's up, Rag? How are you? 2304 here. It looks like we're going to be talking a lot, so... I mean, these guys have so much power, it's ridiculous. Guys, look at these players, man. I feel like I'm just clicking on a bunch of Where's Waldo's. They're all like the same. Oh, Clubman! Alright, big boy here. A lot of troops on Clubby boy. Free-for-all would not even be the best fights, man. Because who would fight 1718? The focus would go to 1079 side. I would promise you that both of us would fight the 1718 side. 3473 would definitely fight 1718. We would also fight 1718 in Zone 5. Would you not? I mean, you can talk to Mo. He's in the chat. I'm sure you guys are in Diplo chats. I think both sides would be up for that. You also need to take time zones into account. That's true. Y'all really got a KvK this time? I know, Ghost. Isn't it crazy? Isn't it crazy? Now we are fighting 1718 again, or allying with them. Who knows? But here we are. I mean, all these players are large. Like, what about us, bro? That's messed up. So, look, we ain't up to no fights in Zone 5. I mean, we would obviously have a Zone 5 fight. I'm just saying, Moof's point was maybe nobody would go fight 1718, and I'm saying that I think both sides would fight 1718. I think how it would work out, likely, is that the 3473 camp would fight 1718, most likely. This is all hypothetical. Everything that I'm saying right now is hypothetical. The 3473 camp would probably already, or always go fight the 1718 camp for the 3473 camp. I think that would be a fight in Zone 5. And then we would probably fight 1079. It's not 2377 or 1960. That's very true. Have I already checked water camp? I do not believe so. No, we have checked our camp. We've checked fire camp. Easy, then Kingsland is all out. Yeah. Move, if you go top versus bottom for first zone, then left versus right for pass 7. Yeah. I agree with that. I mean, to me, that's definitely what I would do. Definitely what I would do. All right, chat, is there anybody else in 1718 that you really want to see? I feel like we've seen most of them, right? They all seem pretty solid. And I know that they have an absolute boatload of farms. So bro, I'm tilted. Remove 3473 from that KvK and add us. Rave, I'm not going to repeat that, but you can... I don't think they dodge anyone, per se, but it is kind of funny how it worked out. Alright. Next up. Who else is in this camp? The thing with cross allies that you can gang up on 1718 in Kingsland, similar to what happened in the 1606 KvK, that's also true. What were your thoughts on 1960? I'll be honest, man. Call me a bad content creator, but I don't really care. You know, it's another kingdom. They won. They're an awesome kingdom. I respect the hell out of leadership, and it gets exhausting. And if they want to retire, they retire. Those players are going to go to 2489, 1606, retire themselves. And look, props to them. Props to them. So I'm glad they could go out on top. No, not many people do that. All right. Who else are we looking at, chat? Sorry, I lost my train of thought. We're going to go look at... We are going to go look at... All right, 2304 we already looked at, and now 1879. 1879. What was the last KvK of 1718? It was a complete farming KvK. They got absolutely no fights. So they should be pretty stacked. The Swarmer Clubman is dangerous? Yeah, I know. We played against them, man. It hurt. 2304, we already looked at them briefly before matchmaking was decided, because I think one of your R4s donated, and very kind. Can't spell goat without GT? That is. All right, so I think we've played with these guys before. I can't remember. Maybe not. They are smaller, but they hit pretty hard. Thanos, I know Thanos. Obviously, you know, our R5 is also Thanos. I mean, it's Moof, but his profile is Thanos, so they've got beef. But yeah, so why do these look familiar? Guys, 1879, have we played with or against them before? I don't know. They don't have a lot of mains, but look, I mean, you guys can see these account, right? I think like they were allies or something. They don't have like a ton of mains here. Let's see, is level 3? So rank 3 is all mains, so they have 69 plus 10, so they have 80 mains. Actually, that's not too bad. 80 mains, they're almost as large as we are. That's weird. Okay. And then these are all farms, I'm guessing. So, yeah, I mean, they hit hard, man. This is a good kingdom. Doesn't Clubman not have 2 accounts? Yeah, he only has 1 account. I'm pretty sure they were in the 3310s campmate in the 1v4. Oh, were they? Okay, maybe that makes sense. Send me the graphic, can you? The one that's more correct? Sure. Give me a second. Alright, I sent it to you on Discord. Alright. Okay, so we have now looked at our camp. We've looked at water camp. It's the kingdom where you called me a farmer. Hey, man, I apologize. Sometimes things slip out. Alright? But also, truth hurts. Okay, no. Look, I don't know your stats, man. I apologize. I'm just giving you a hard time. All love, bro. So, yeah, I mean, I know that you guys didn't really have a lot of fighting opportunity in that KvK, so It was all said with love, okay? Okay, with the lower powers, I think that was in game. Hold on, because I think that one actually filtered for only 600 CH25s. I really am curious if, so you want this one? I'm really curious if, wow, I can't save this? Bruh. I mean, can you just take a screenshot, Hum, please? There you go. Screenshot for you. Go ahead and take it. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. That's all you're getting. I doubled my Autar score since. Nice, man. Awesome job. See, sometimes a little motivation goes a long way. All right. So now we're going to look at 3473. All right. So this is the up and coming kingdom. You know, they've got, you know, they just lost. We just played against them. They fought a 3v1. They put up insane stats. Hold to click to save. I was, but it wasn't working. They got insane stats in that 3v1. A lot of fighting opportunity for them. They've got Akanada, who currently holds the kill point record. In fact, most of his pilot team is in my chat right now. And yeah, so obviously an insane player. We are pretty close with their leadership. I mean, you know. But we fought against each other, so you know how that goes. Always some toxic people in chats, but it is what it is. Fort Filler Arcus. Fort Filler. I don't know about that one. So they're obviously very solid. They got a really big migration class because of their most recent performances, and also they've got some good connections. But yeah, this kingdom's great. You fought them when you piloted for 2638? All right. What's up, Cookie Eater? Wait, so Rave, did you guys officially get no match found? Like, officially? I imagine a lot of these Autars are going to look pretty good. I think they got, like, what, 170, 150 billion kill point slots KvK? So, excuse me. I mean, they are very solid. Now, it's going to be a little bit different when you don't have the meat shield of 2377 in front of you. So we'll see how that looks, but doesn't mean that they're not very good, right? Like, you can see all these accounts, right? And that's a very young one. Baby Yakanata, of course. I mean, these accounts are good. Yeah, I mean, pretty much all their players are solid. They kind of look like us, if I'm being honest, right? I mean, if you go ahead and look at 1981 and 3473, they're actually very similar kingdoms. But I would say the difference between us now is, like, they've got more spenders, for sure. You know, they've got Akanada in here, who obviously is a Mega Kraken. I think they just recruited another one. I forget his name. I think he's like 200 mil power or something. He's a new recruit. I don't remember his name. I thought they recruited somebody else that was pretty big. But then they also recruited, where is he? Jackie. So Jackie's like a huge Kraken. It's, you know, 9-digit, 167, really high Autark scores. So, you know, really solid player. And obviously, you know, they've got Chatsky's alt account, which was a last minute thing. But, I mean, they're very solid, bro. They're very solid. So that's why, I mean, that's why I'm saying that Diagonal would be pretty solid, because I know that they punch above their weight. I also, well, I don't know, but I believe heavily that 1981 punches above their weight. So if we are heavily disadvantaged on KP, I think it's actually more fair than it looks. I think that the 3473 kingdom or camp versus the 1718 camp is more fair than people realize. All right, next thing is 2304 we looked at, and we also looked at 1879. Okay, so we've looked at Water Camp. We have looked at Fire Camp 1718. We'll look at 2983. How about that? So 2983, which is 1718's campmate. All right, 2983. All right. He's out of Alliance? Yeah. The Lanva. I'm not exactly sure how I pronounce that, but maybe that was my best guess. All right. So this is 1718's ally. So very Redline-esque banners here, ironically. But they look like a solid R4 team, so that's really good. Decent, right? I mean, these are solid R4 teams for sure. Wow, is this 9-digit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, this is 8-digit. Okay. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8-digit. All right, own the count, but I mean, performed well, so maybe a recently acquired one. You never know. Super old account. Wow. These guys got some old accounts for sure. But solid auto talk scores. Oh, big boy, huh? Yo, same camp as 2203. Yep. Should be solid. And I mean, these at least their R4 team seems pretty good. Seems very good. Protus Panda. Wow. Does this seem familiar too? I feel like I know these names, man. I feel like I know. Wow, their whole alliance has these dang pictures. Is this just Red Lions Alliance? No, I'm kidding. Obviously, you know, that's not a thing. But it's kind of funny that they all look kind of similar to Redline. I mean, these guys look very solid. Little Xena skin? Oh, well, Xena profile. Okay. They did a recovered KvK and skipped 2 to 3 times. Yeah, so it seems like 1718 and this kingdom just are coming out of a recovered KvK and should be pretty stacked, I think. Hey, we have somebody with this name too. Yeah. All right. So, solid. Very solid. Kingdom requirements to have the cannon frame. All right, now we're going to look at Wind Camp. So Wind Camp is the last kingdom camp that we have yet to review, and 1079. So if you are at all familiar with the channel, then you know that we were campmates with 1079 last KvK. Much respect to them. They were very pleasant to work with, very active. In fact, we let them lead the camp, and they did a great job. I have no complaints about 1079, and I wish them nothing but the best, whether or not we're allies or enemies. And yeah, so I know all these players, Khan, right? Like all these guys are good. I think a lot of them stayed. I don't think they had too many people migrate out. I do also think that they got some people from 2906, if I remember that correctly. Maybe I'm misremembering, and maybe they went to like 1719. I kind of get those two confused sometimes. But yeah, very, very solid kingdom. So we'll go ahead and review their R4s. Obviously, this is their king, Khan. He takes pride in his tanking score. And I know, he's a good player, so. Imagine if 2563 would be in that KvK instead of 1718. I would have liked that, honestly. Not that I don't think the KvK is balanced, but I would have liked that. Is this all a high A seed? It's high A seed to low A seed, yeah. It's all A seed. Where is 2304? I think I already reviewed you guys, no? But I can, you guys were like one of the first kingdoms that I reviewed. I'll go ahead and I'll go back because it was very brief. We had like 40 seconds until matchmaking reveal, so I looked at like your initial account. So I'll go back. It seems like we've got a lot of 2304 in here, so I'll go ahead and go back. All right. What if it's left versus right, then fire versus water and Kingsland for star? I've seen this before. Yeah, we're not doing left versus right. I think if we do left versus right, something has gone pretty awry. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all these R4s are the same, if I remember correctly. All solid players. Ugly Stod. Do I remember this guy? I don't know if I remember this guy. I don't think so. But, I mean, these accounts are obviously great. Their leadership team is very, very active. They do a ton of forts, even in KvK, right? Like, I don't ever touch a fort in KvK, bro. I'm just barb chaining the whole time. So they do a lot of forts. Helped me hit AP cap a few times, even in KvK, which is funny. So, but yeah, I mean, God, I keep clicking mail, bro. I mean, all these accounts are solid, bro. Wow, this is SVIP. And this guy gotta get this number up a little bit, you know? SVIP account. Come on, you got it. Oh, we didn't see. We found your live later, but thanks. Hope we can do a bloody KvK. I hope so, man. I really do. I really do hope so. All right, Tio, my uncle. All right, solid. All right, you can see all these players are very solid. They've got a lot of players, if I'm remembering that right. Don't they have like a full alliance? So they've got 12, 90. Okay, maybe this is more farms than I thought. Okay, not even close to a full alliance. I mean, they've got some players in R1. Let's just, how many mains here? We'll just one. Now, some of these could be vacation permits, so this is, you know, a rough estimate, right? But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think Choco 5 is a farm, so 5, 6, 7. Oh, Chesper. Oh, I tried to recruit this guy. Great farm filler. Does an awesome job. I forget what number I was on, so we're just going to say 7, 6. I'm counting backwards now. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23. Okay, so they do have more players in rank 1 than I thought. So let's just say 20. I know my counting was off. I probably missed a number. So we'll say 20 plus 91. So you're looking at 110 plus another 11. You're looking at, like, you know, about 122. That's what I'd guess. We have around 120 to 125. Hey, I got it right on the head. Hey, you got Chim already to farm filling? Yeah, Chim is a great recruit, bro. We're glad that Chim came to 1981. He actually used to be in 1981, and he left, and now he's back. So always good when you have players returning. All right, who else is in that camp? So, actually, all right, 2304. We're gonna check you out, okay? And then we'll go see 1228, and then 2965, and then we will wrap up the stream with my own kind of thoughts and summaries. I'll see if Diplo is getting any farther to being done, but it might take a little while, because it seems like it could go multiple ways. So we have 2304, 2304. All right, we'll check you guys out again. I know I kind of skimmed over you, so we'll go ahead. All right, here we go. So you guys approached me at the very start. I think I mentioned that you guys had more Itachi accounts, right? There are a lot of Itachi accounts out there nowadays. So I saw Itachi 37 and I was immediately like, oh yeah, like this is a whale, you know, like this guy's big. All right. So clearly your R4 team hits like a truck. Tons of great autarch scores here and just high overall performing accounts and strong accounts, right? I mean, you got a lot of these things, and very impressive. Very, very impressive. I'd say the biggest whale looks like Itachi from what I have seen so far. Nice trade ratio there. That's good. Oh, this guy's huge too. Oh, tanking score is high. Nice. About 8 million units lost. 8.6. Very good. Neff, we like it. We like it. Why do they have the same profile style as that other kingdom? They both have their backs turned away. But these guys look like bodybuilders, right? Like, these guys are bodybuilders. The other guys were red lines. Oh, this might be a woman. Huh? This looks like a woman profile. Instead of red, it's white, though. You are right. So, maybe the new meta is everybody turns their back for the photo. Wow, you're right. All their members are doing it, not just their R4 team. That's funny. I mean, yeah, bro. I mean, these are solid. These are very solid. And how many mains do you guys have? So you guys have, well, is 80, are these all mains? These look like they're all mains. So 80, these are probably farms. You got the MD. Maybe it's a vacation permit. I don't know why it would be in this rank otherwise. These look like this looks like an organized kingdom. So I would imagine that these are probably vacation permits. There are too many here. Maybe not. Okay, for the sake of guesstimation and the fact that I don't know, them, right? So I will just say that these are not vacation permits, and we're just going to say there are 5 mains in rank 2, right? There are some vacation permits, some main accounts, whatever. So 5 plus 80, 85 plus 12, 97. So about 100 mains, give or take. Manicomio is asylum in Portuguese. Oh, so are you guys Portuguese? Portuguesian? Portuguese? I don't know. You know, I'm uncultured, okay? No, but very solid looking kingdom, man. Your R4 team seems very, very strong, and gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. All right, so we have 2 more kingdoms to review. We have 2965 to 965. And then we've got 1228 afterwards. We've actually fought 1228 in the past. So it'll be interesting to fight them again. Or ally with them. You never know. Alright, so these guys. Let's see how they are. Durotar. So Durotar is a World of Warcraft character who I really like. One of my favorites. But this is like a Ghost Rider profile picture. So this is conflicting information here. Obviously the Autarch is insane. Great player. Again, pretty insane Autarch. And these big player here. Is that a 9-digit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this player is huge. This guy's the big boy. My goodness. Little lamb. That is a farm. Oh my, this guy's big too. Everything seems to be a cycle. What does that mean? I mean, this R4 team is incredibly stacked. Holy moly. Fake news. Is this guy Trump or something? What's up, man? I like the dog. I used to have a dog that looked very similar to that. Angry? Are you angry? Yeah, I mean, they are definitely solid. I wonder how their depth looks, you know? Because their R4 team is obviously very, very good. How does their depth look? Decent? Decent? See if there are any, like, large players out here. Okay, King Ares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Old account. Huge tanking score. Autarch is good. For this account age, this might be bought, so maybe. All right, we've got Boz. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, old account. Again, maybe a new owner. But if not, then all good. Cape, how are we feeling? Cape's Autarch score is looking solid. I know that fake news guy. I can't remember from where, but I have him deep in my mind. It's a Hispanic kingdom, one of the strongest. Wait, so we have 2 Hispanic kingdoms then. You're killing my nationality, Kane. Please have mercy. I apologize, man. I do apologize. Yeah, I mean these guys are solid. These guys are definitely solid. This looks like all farms. And then what is rank 1? Rank 1 is some more mains. Okay, so this looks like how many mains here? 44 plus essentially 30 with king, so 74 plus 12. So 86 mains, give or take. Maybe 85, you know, maybe 80, depending on vacation permits. But these are solid. Their R4 team again looks very, very solid. So yeah, man. I mean, this is a banger. So now we've got one last kingdom to look at, and it is, guys, I'm sorry, but I need to do it. Got to pop the boost. Pop the boost. I saw that it ran out. Whew. Okay. 1228. Now, there was a friend of mine who was here. Kane 2304 is Brazilian, and they speak Portuguese. All right. Let me speak with Miss Reina. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, we have a few Portuguese in 1981, I guess, or at least Hispanic people. You guys can bond, all right? All right. This is the last ally of Windcamp, and they used to have a player called Wahine Toha, I think, who was Australian. I tried to get him or her to come to 1981 a few times. Didn't end up working out. They ended up migrating for, for Osiris League somewhere else. But either way, a solid kingdom. All right, solid kingdom. We fought against them. They were actually campmates for, I think, 3143. I think in the KvK that we had against them, right? Wrong kingdom? Oh, is it the wrong kingdom? What am I thinking? Oh, I'm thinking of 1218. Right? Wait. 1218? Guys, give me a break, man. I don't. You can see how I get those things confused, right? It's 1228 and 1218. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. All right. All right. Anyway, So I guess but we actually have fought. Wait, didn't 1981 fight Shinshi's kingdom before? I thought we did. I think we've still fought these guys before. Anyway, I don't know too much. Oh my goodness. Yo, my guy. Pow. We gotta work on this, buddy. We gotta work on this, okay? Yikes. Turn off attack march or something. Whew, that's painful. That is painful. Wow. Guys, did they just fight an Imperium? What is going on? Look at the 64 to 95. 23 to 47. I mean, what am I looking at? 130 to 170. 30 to 50. What happened to these guys? Are they all negative autarchs? Oh, God, am I? Holy. What? Sergeant Tushy. All right. The first positive autarch. Wow. I don't know what happened to these guys, but that's pretty painful. All right, we got a positive autarch. I mean, great score, but you're still negative. Ooh, I don't know who these guys fought, but my goodness. All right, well, anyway. Yeah, Taser, they will tank for you for sure. That is for damn sure. They will tank for you. God. All right. Let me collect my thoughts here for a moment. All right. Wow, we have 41 people online. Everybody's waiting for the Diplo results. Downtime, and we have 41 people. It's like there's fighting happening. Did they fight 2377? Maybe. Good to see we have tanks in our camp. Exactly, Frosty. All right, so you guys know 1981. I'm just gonna review because might as well. The Last Kingdom. All right, Hemby currently has R5. He's our mapper. There's no way he's ever trading this well again as map lead. No shots. Obviously, Moof, Supreme Leader. Just did an account review for him. All set up. Red, very, very solid. Lioness, the silent max tech garrison that nobody talks about, but she can do a great job. Insanity, also really good. This guy, complete scrub. Big Kane, absolute dog shit. Terrible. We've got Goat. Well, Goat is R4. What's up, Goat? Okay. I'm not on the team anymore. I guess Goat's been promoted. Great. Cerno, our recruitment lead. Awesome job. Full luck. One of our good garrisons. Autarch score might be a little low. That's okay. Max Tech garrison. It's going to hurt. All right. Keta. I got. Keta is a weird guy. All right. Vass. We love Vass. Arc lead. Does a great job. Soren. Definitely dead weight. Get this guy out of here. I'm kidding. Charlie, one of our I can't even say new migrant, but yeah, Charlie's solid. Nikki's solid. Slick, obviously very solid. Death, solid. Obviously, we got some good players here. DJ, long time R4, investing in range marches. Hopefully he can get this kill point score up. You know, we hold everybody to these kind of expectations, right? Underage, the nicest war lead of all time. All right, the nicest war lead of all time. Mode, one of our mappers as well. Free to play T4 player, I think. So really, really solid young account as well. These are farms registered for AM. You see a lot of my farms in here. Muhammad, I think he was in the chat earlier. Good player. Poke, VIP 20, but he's not flexing it right now. You gotta flex it a little bit. Serve, hiding the autarch, but a great player. Has more speed ups than anybody in 1981, I will say. Thor, one of our new migrants, I think from 1903. So, you know, hopefully he does well. T1 Siege, solid player. I think also like free to play or low spender. So really, really insane. Franz, one of our returning players. This autarch is not true. He had another account. I think he got like 160 or 170 million scores, something like that. He has just swapped accounts. Ragnar, one of our newer accounts. Schmidt, right? We got some solid players here. Not a kingdom of like, you know, the highest spenders of all time, but you know, We're pretty solid, man. We're pretty solid. You showed everyone else's ID age. Show your kingdom too. This is my kingdom. Right here. I'm showing you guys right now. So ID. We're going through it. Soul, one of our new migrants. Fat Dolphin, another new migrant. Vel, an oldie but a goodie. YOLO, one of his many accounts. Hopefully you can drop some power this KvK. We're counting on him. And yeah, I'm not going to do that for everyone, but I mean, we're pretty solid, man. We got some depth. We got some depth. Lothbrok reappeared on the map today. So he can't be in KvK, but where is he? I swear I just saw him. Where was he? Where was he? Okay, maybe I'm going insane. Here it is. So this was an old player of 1901. Really old player. Been gone for like 2 years, and he just reappeared on the map literally today. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm really looking forward to KvK, man. We are not like overly stacked, but I mean, we're ready to go. We're ready to go. I think more than anything, we just want a hard KvK. So whether it's top versus bottom, whether it's diagonal, whatever it is, man, we're ready for it. I don't think left versus right is an option, but whew. All right. Chat, I'm gonna see if any news has broken. Give me a second. Hold on. Alright guys, I'm going to end this poll too. It seems like most of you guys think top versus bottom would be more fair, which is completely reasonable. Alright, seems like no updates yet, which is fine. I personally still believe that the diagonal KvK would be the best one. Call me crazy, man. Call me crazy, but clip it, alright? I really think that it would actually be the best one. So, with that said, guys, it is 9 o'clock. Been streaming for about an hour and a half. We did go ahead and look at all the kingdoms. And goddamn, I am excited. I'm happy. I'm happy. And I feel like I have not said that that much with how these have gone recently. So, we're going to hope that KvK is good, whichever way that it goes. But I am going to call it there. Get some sleep because I was exhausted when I started the stream. Thankfully, it seems like I have woken up because it turned out to be a pretty good one. Guys, we do have 131 people watching. If you have not liked the stream yet, please go ahead and give it a like. I am going to go ahead and end here and raid Oppo. Please go ahead and, you know what? Give him some love from 1901, from whatever kingdom you're in, all right? If you're in this KvK, not in this KvK, all right? So go ahead and say hi to him. And Brian, across the map, meaning diagonal, I would agree with you. I would agree with you. Anyway, I'm going to call it there, guys. Much love. And I will be streaming when we enter Kingsland. Well, I will be streaming when we enter Kingsland. I will also be streaming when I enter KvK, okay? Anyway, much love, guys. See you in the next one. Peace out.